Buenos días, bienvenidos a una nueva edición del CSC 2022. Es un placer hoy entrevistar a un viejo amigo, el doctor Robert Ratini, un personaje muy conocido en el campo del medical device, ha sido responsable y ha tenido cargos de responsabilidad en gran parte de las mayores compañías de Europa. En la actualidad él es el director comercial internacional de Translumina. Robert, it is a pleasure to have today with us. Today you are working with Translumina after having do that for many years in big companies. Tell us about Translumina as a company and how you position this company in the interventional device scenario.
Okay, hello Tony, thank you for inviting me here. So basically Translumina is a company founded in 2000 in Germany. It's a global company in the cardiovascular devices. And what is unique, the company, being a German company, a few years ago merged with an Indian entity of Translumina. So nowadays we are really a global company with manufacturing and product development, both in Germany and India. And we commercialize our products in more than 50 countries as of today. And Spain since 1.5 years. As a base, the company is a stent manufacturer, but now moving into extension of the portfolio. And we have a broad range of products, accessories, balloons, stents, but the core technology is really drug-eluting stents.
According to you, which is the best strength of Translumina?
Yeah, it's a very good question. So I think the company, one strength, if we speak about technology and clinical evidence, it's indeed the large studies that have been conducted, randomized trials against benchmark drug-eluting stents, and we have been the first and the only company with a 10 years follow-up on two different stent technologies. One drug-eluting stent with biodegradable polymer comparing to Xions, with obviously very good results published in major index journals. And the second one with our new polymer-free eluting stent with dual drug, also studied over 10 years, comparing to resolute integrity, and also with very good data, and also showing in some subgroups very interesting data we want to pursue now moving forward. So that's really the clinical evidence, clinical program, and linked to the clinical program, also all our educational programs. So we conduct on a regular basis masterclasses, special webinars, and once and twice a year with the German Heart Center and Professor Castrati's team, we run a very large master course where we invite doctors from around the world to attend that course in Munich.
Translumina is a company which is very well known, especially because you hold a long time trial of more than 10 years, which is very amazing. And now, which is interesting, is the field of the polymer-free stents, DAS without polymer. As the population is getting older, we have concern about the APT, etc., etc. So you talk that you have the new one. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us more about this non-polymer stent?
Yes, indeed. I totally agree. I mean, polymer-free eluting stents, I mean, as a general, I would say, direction, we remember, the fully biodegradable, stents. I think the less we keep in the body, the better, yeah? So having a polymer-free eluting stent is all about safety. The reason why drug-eluting stents have been created was to minimize restenosis, and that works very well on almost all stents. But then the compromise, the balance, is between safety and efficacy. And I would say one, not weakness, but something that can be improved on most polymer-free eluting stents is indeed the efficacy. And why? Because if you don't have a polymer to control the release kinetic of the drug, then you release most of the drug within 10-15 days, and you jeopardize on the efficacy, on the neointimal hyperplasia at 30 days, which is the optimal timing. So the unique feature of Vivo ISAR, our new polymer-free eluting stent, is that we have two drugs. We have sirolimus as an active drug, and then we have Probucol that is well known, to reduce cholesterol. It's a well-known drug, very lipophilic. It's combined with sirolimus to control the release kinetic of sirolimus over 30 days. So that way, basically, we achieve optimal safety because after 30 days, you end up with a BMS, basically. But at the same time, because of the controlled release of sirolimus with Probucol, we achieve also a best-in-class efficacy and minimize restenosis. So we have the best of both worlds. That's really the value proposition of Vivo ISAR.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So in the near future, do you plan to perform more clinical trial in this Vivo ISAR strategy?
Yes. So we have a big trial, ISAR Test 5, that validated the product in more than 3,000 patients with very compelling results. So we don't need to validate, it works. We know that. But in that trial, we identified some subgroups of patients, diabetic patients, ACS patients, STEMI, where the product seems to bring some benefit. So indeed, the plan, and we start now, we plan to run several trials on specific subgroups. We plan also some OCT trial. And of course, we want to show evidence on the very short DAPT regimen on Vivo ISAR.
That's very important, that point.
Yes.
Well, I know that Translumina is not only focusing in the stent and in the coronary size. I think that you have plans for the future to increase the portfolio and maybe to get into the structural heart problem. Can you tell us something about what you are in terms of investment, in terms of research for new products?
Yes. Well, I will not be able to tell you too much because those are projects and we cannot divulgate too much information.
Only what you can say.
Yes. So, but you used one important word, investment. In fact, in 2019, we have been very, very lucky to have a major investor coming on board, Everstone Capital, that is one of the biggest private equity company in the world. And this now allows the company to make the right investments on research and development, potential acquisitions, as many big companies have done. And we have several key projects. Yes, TAVI, this is very active. So we plan to come in the TAVI segment soon. I cannot tell you when, but soon. We look into imaging. Basically the objective of the company is to look for specialty products and also special treatments that can bring a real benefit to the patients and of course you interventional cardiologists. So we don't want to be like a Me Too or commodity product company, but really specialize into unique technologies and treatments for the benefit of the patients.
Well, it's very nice for the interventional cardiologist to have a company that wants to grow and wants to have excellent products and increase the portfolio. So I wish the better for Translumina for the near future, and a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you.